is up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I'm Mr. Make Life Happen. Hope you guys are having a super blessed day because life is so good. Today I want to talk about money. Let's talk about money. So whenever you're thinking about manifesting money, the first thing that you must do is reflect on your beliefs about money. What do you believe about money? And then understand how all things are created into your life. So if you have a belief that money is bad, or if you actually condemn money, it will run away from you. You have to understand that wanting more money doesn't mean that you're not being spiritual. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So in your human experience, you came here to create. In order to create things in your life or in your experience, you must sense what you want spiritually. And you do this with your human imagination. Imagination is spiritual sensation. So whenever you whenever you have a desire for something, you have to sense through it with your imagination. And once you imagine those things, they actually appear in your reality. Your imagination allows you to experience your desire spiritually before it actually it is externalized in your human experience. And this is how all things were created. There's not one thing that you can point to or name that we call real that wasn't once imagined. All things were once imagined by the human imagination. So if you want to manifest more money, you absolutely can, but believe that you can. Never envy another person who has more money than you, maybe somebody who's wealthy. This person is only wealthy because the God in them had a desire for wealth and is fulfilling that desire. So all of your imaginations or your imaginal scenes will fulfill itself and manifest itself in your human experience. So if you're having doubts about manifesting money, let me share this personal story. I graduated college from 2012. I had a scholarship from Family Scarlet Foundation that fully paid for my business degree. So fast forward to 7 years later, 2019, I had a huge desire deep within to get a new car and get a new place and kind of start a fresh new life. My car kept just messing up. It was leaking power steering fluid, and then the pump went out, and so many other things just began to just go wrong with the car. And the apartment I had been living in was a 1 bedroom. It was small, and I had lived there a very long time. So I had a deep desire within, and I wanted to do what I can do personally to get out of there and just start over. Like I said, just start a fresh new life. So what I did was I ended up quitting my current job of 6 years, and I pulled out what I had in my Roth account. And I decided to take some time off. I decided to go on long walks by myself. I wrote down specific things that I desired. I had a list of certain things that I wanted. And of course, at that time, money was on top of my list because I wanted a new car and I wanted a new place to live. And, I just wanted to turn a new leaf. So on a daily basis, I just went walking. I isolated myself from other people and just kept focusing on my list. I really, really wanted a new life. So as time went on, me and my father talked one day, and he told me that his lawyer said that me and my sister could get reimbursed for our entire college tuition because of his military benefits, and that would have granted us free tuition at the time period that we were actually going to school. So I wasn't even sure if I was even going to get this reimbursement, but I went on ahead and applied through the lengthy process. I went to my college that I had graduated from. I had got the transcripts, I got all this information, and I applied, and I actually got denied. So I kept having my faith. I knew that if all these things on my list were to manifest, or just in general, something was going to change, I needed to keep my faith. So I knew that the time frame was correct. So I called them and they told me to reapply, and I did. So after the second time of going through that lengthy process, I finally got approved. I got a new car, I got a new place to stay. The amazing thing is the exact amount that I wrote down on my list after I quit my job is the exact amount that I got reimbursed. Everything worked out so organically. I mean, it was a complete miracle. And this is why I'm here to share this story, because we're not, our goal or our point here, or should I say our purpose is not to worry about how these things are going to manifest, but just understand that it will come. And I'm sharing this story with you guys because I never even thought that it was going to trace back to 7 years back into college to bring me something today. So all things are possible. So all you have to do is imagine the best and believe that it's going to manifest, because it will manifest. So going on those long walks and isolating myself from negative things, the news, TV, radio, all of those things were very beneficial because it allowed me to focus and meditate on my list. It allowed me to have no negative distractions, and it allowed me to be in the state of my desire. Money was just the means to get me to my desire. Money isn't evil, just like copper isn't evil. After manifesting this money, I realized that I was still the same person, and I'm still the same person today. If you want to be wealthy, or if you want more money into your life, you can. It doesn't mean that you're not spiritual. But remember that the source of all things comes from your human imagination. So whenever you imagine yourself having more money or more wealth, think about it as an investment into your human experience. Whenever you're manifesting money, it can come in so many ways. It could come back from something from years ago, like it did for me. A complete stranger could give you $10,000. You can get a bonus at your job. You can get a promotion. It can come in an infinite amount of ways. There are so many ways that money can come to you, but once you start trying to figure out when it's going to come or how it's going to come, you're actually putting limitations on the universe, and you're slowing down the process. You're slowing down your manifestation, and sometimes you may even manifest the complete opposite. So whenever you're manifesting money, don't worry about the ways that it's going to come to you. Just know that it's coming, and have a specific desire and focus on the end as if it's already there. All that you have to do is feel deep within that you already have it. Remember, feeling is the secret. Feeling is the secret. So feel as if you already have it. The amount of money that you want, you already have it. Your feelings is what causes things to go into action, and nothing can stop the action of your human imagination. Whenever you begin to see yourself or imagine yourself having the money you desire, your feelings will seem so real that your mood will actually change. This is how you know that you succeeded. Imagination is spiritual sensation. So whenever you feel or imagine in spirit what you desire, that will manifest into your screen of space. It will actually create itself into your human experience. So if you have a desire for a large amount of money, what are you going to do with it? Do you know what you're even going to use it for? So whenever I had got notice that I was going to get reimbursed, whenever I got the letter for reimbursement, what I did was I made a list of all the specific things that I was going to use it for, down to every last penny. I even started looking for condos, I started looking for houses, I started looking for new cars, even when I got denied the first time. But I made a list, and I was specific on the things that I would use it for. So one of the biggest things that I learned, or the biggest thing that I took away from this experience about money was having faith. I learned that when I imagined something vividly that I desired, I was having faith. Because think about it, you don't imagine yourself having something that you don't want and then enjoy the feeling. So it's basically like saying you're going to go to the gym to get out of shape. So whenever you imagine yourself vividly having something, that is having faith. And whenever you have faith, all things will manifest into your reality. So you have to see yourself having the amount of money that you desire. So what you want to do is create an imaginal scene that implies that you already have the money. You can make mental deposits into the bank, into your bank account. You can feel yourself counting out the money. You can even smell it. If you think about it, money has a distinct feel and it has a certain fragrance like no other paper. You can hear your friends or your family congratulating you, hear their voice telling you, congratulations, the money came so easily and effortlessly. And then repeat back to them in your imaginal scene, yeah, it came so easily and effortlessly for me. Repeat this over and over. So create any scene that you feel comfortable with. Call the bank and hear them telling you the amount that you want to be in your account balance. Look at the amount that you want whenever you get your bank receipts. You can write it down as I did, and you can write down, I am so grateful that I easily manifested $50,000. Whatever you feel comfortable with, just stick with that for now. And as time goes on, then you can change your different techniques. But for right now, just stick with one and stick with the one that you feel the most comfortable with. Whatever imaginal scene you come up with, you can come up with any technique, whether it's my personal examples that I've just given you. I do have some more coming up in the near future, but whatever techniques you feel comfortable with, make them short and make them as vivid as possible. Where would you be? Who would you be with? What would you hear? What would you do with your money? Create a scene in the first person and see yourself having the money that you desire, and imagine this for 3 nights. You induce a sleepy state before bed by taking deep breaths and just relaxing. This is how you get into the theta state or into your imaginal scene. Imagine yourself in first person already receiving this money until you fall asleep. And you do this over and over and over for 3 nights in a row. So you want to start with an amount that you believe is possible. If you don't believe that you can manifest $50,000, $100,000, then start with something smaller. And then once you manifest that, then you will then you go to a higher amount, because your confidence will build, and then your beliefs will change based on your confidence. So if you don't truly believe that you can manifest $50,000, $100,000, maybe start with something smaller, something that seems more realistic to you. And as you start to have more success, then you can start to manifest more and more money, because you'll have the confidence to bring you exactly what you desire. So throughout your entire day, dwell on the feeling that your money has already arrived. Focus on your imaginal scene and know that it will manifest. Remember, all things were once imagined, and all things that are seen came from the unseen. We have been blessed with the power of speech and mind to bring things that are not seen and bring them into our reality. Remember, where the mind goes, the feet soon will follow. Where the mind goes, the feet soon will follow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for my next video, The Creator. The Creator. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon, go out there and use your gifts and make life happen. Peace.